I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I coach people. I'm an executive job search and leadership coach. I help people throughout their job search and landing new roles, being successful once they're on board. I work with it all. And this is one of those tough interview questions that's going to be asked of senior professionals with some regularity. And it's a stupid question. If you're asking it, I'm going to debunk the entire thing pretty quickly. And I'll just simply say the question, how do you create a team spirit where everyone feels engaged is nonsense. You see, here are the correct answers. I just pulled them from a website, and it's not important that I identify it. I'll just simply say it's nonsense along the lines of set a time and method for regular updates. Give employees what they want and need, which includes minimizing resistance, reducing personal anxiety, ensuring clarity of objectives, sharing information or company vision, obtaining clarity, minimizing uncertainty, blend work and play, make it fun to engage. Increment, you get the point of where I'm going with this. This is all pretty predictable pablum that HR organizations want to hear. You can look it up using Google by doing a search for this question. How do you create a team spirit where everyone feels engaged? Let me tell you the truth here. And this is, I believe, really the best way to answer the question. Here's how to do it. I can give you the predictable answers that organizations like to hear, and you start to parrot off a couple of these things that come from the Google search. But you continue on by saying, but if they worked, firms would not have the employee engagement issues that they all have today. You see, the notion of employee engagement is the statistics haven't changed in 30 years, and we know so much more about employee engagement, and we're not getting results. The numbers are 30% of employees are actively engaged in their work, and of the remaining 70%, you're lucky if you get ambivalent people, because there's a huge group that is actively undermining the work. So what does this tell me? And that is, this stuff that I could tell you really isn't the solution. I think the better solution is to be more effective with my interviewing and hiring. And thus, my statistics have invariably been, and you start talking about your employee engagement statistics. What do you look for in someone? Obviously, qualifications are important, but to me, one of the hard things, to me, it's an impossible thing for an organization to interview for is what's euphemistically called fit. Let me explain why. When job hunters come on an interview, they're on good behavior. They're trying to show you them at their best, themselves at their best, right? Well, the truth of the matter is that's true of you and the organization. I've never heard of an employer saying to a job hunter, we've got real problems around here. My 2 predecessors have been fired. I need to hire someone who's going to save my butt before I join my predecessors. No one ever says that. They all talk about a great organization with, they talk about all this crap. Everyone's lying to one another. So you can't interview for fit because they're putting on an act and so are you. You're hiring based upon their act and they're joining you based upon your act. So what you need to do is to be forthright about what your expectations are, what you're going to demand of them, what excellence is going to look like, how you're going to measure success for them. That's what you can do, that and evaluate their qualifications. If they don't want to join based upon that, fabulous. But the idea is not to fall for the pablum. to instead give them an alternative that has worked for you in the past. Hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. If you'd be interested in my coaching you throughout your search, reach out to me. The best way to do it is through LinkedIn by connecting at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw the video because I just like knowing I've been helping some folks. Once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. If you have a couple of questions for me, the best way to reach me for now is two different ways. One is an app called Magnify, MAGNIFI, which is iOS only, where we can have a video chat. You can message me through the site so we can set up a time, or through the app so we can set up a time to speak. And the other way to reach me is for a phone call is with prestoexperts.com. But I think what still is best is that we set up a specific time, because I'm not going to interrupt the coaching session to take your call. Hope you have a great day. Take care.